Hey Will, this is Nick O'Neill here with Leo Digital SEO. So I got this video here for y'all's website, which I do see that it is down right now with Wix. But when y'all do get it back up, this is going to be helpful for y'all, and it's going to give you 3 points, and that's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'll show you the opportunity to take any steps for your business, Will, and why it's so important to start doing that for your business right now. So first things first is I'm going to use Stain Concepts as the top competition over there in San Antonio for this video until y'all do get y'all's website back up. But first things first is generally for the content, Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words. Now, this is depending on the competition and the number of keywords needed. So if you're asking what a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. So for an example, a keyword could be stained concrete San Antonio, or polished concrete San Antonio, epoxy floors San Antonio, anything of that nature, right, would be a keyword, just to give you some examples. So we got your top competition, Stain Concepts over here in a word counter. And just to see how you'll stack up, we see that they are at 608 words. You are going to want to go ahead and get your website up to 1,500 words, if not 2,000, so that Google will consider your website an authority. So if we go over here into a tool called Airs that I use, it gives me more in-depth data that I pay for monthly, and it gives me more in-depth data on websites and the competition's websites. There are free tools out there that you can use if you would like to look up this data yourself. But I'm gonna give you some more examples of those keywords, right? So we see that Stain Concepts, here are the keywords that they're using. For concrete staining near me over there in San Antonio, 4,000 people are searching for that monthly, and the KD is from 0 to 100. So you do want to stay on that lower side, and the keyword difficulty is what it is. And that's going to be how difficult or how easy it is to rank for a word, right? The lower the number is, the better. They're getting 91 people to their website a month from that word, and they're ranked number 10 for it. So yeah, here are the keywords that you can get an example of, an idea of, that you would want to start using. But these are all different words with different people searching for that monthly, right? So on to the second point that I have for you, Will, that's going to be a backlink. And now a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another. Or in this case, it's going to be one website linking back to your website when y'all get it back over here, modern day concrete, right? But we're going to stay over here to use this as an example. So these links, they act like an endorsement of your website from others. And Google basically uses this to build trust in your business and your website by seeing other websites vouching for you. The best example that I can give of is it's literally like a popularity contest in Google's eyes to see who has the most websites pointing back to them. And whoever does is winning that quote unquote popularity contest, right? So I do have modern day concrete over here in my tool Arabs, and we see that y'all are at 28 backlinks and 16 other websites referring back to your website over there. If we go to the top competition over here, we can see that Stain Concepts is at 47 backlinks and 25 referring domains. The idea is that if it works for them, right, why would it not work for you? So we can go in and see exactly what websites they have that they're getting a link from to go back to their websites. And then here are the websites again. I do want to point out that not all links are created equal. So it is worth noting, stay relevant to your industry, Will, and local websites will work best. To further that point, this DR number right here, this domain rating, is from 0 to 100. The best example I can give you is the higher the number is, then that means that Google gives that website right here more power. And you want those more powerful websites to be linking back to your website, because it's not going to do anything like these are doing. I mean, these websites down here are not going to do the amount of power that these up here are doing, right? So you want to keep in these high powered ones right here, just to further point that not all links are created equal. Let's go over here to the Google Map Pack section for my third and last point, and that is going to be a citation. We do see that y'all are in the number one spot for the Map Pack area right here. But just to give you the full details of it, a citation is anywhere your business name, address, and phone number is exactly as it is on this Google business page right here. And that would count as a citation, right? So these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since we know that they can generate huge amounts of revenue. You don't want to be on page 2 or 3 when someone puts in San Antonio concrete flooring, but y'all are already here. So y'all are doing a good job at that. These citations, if you want to put more citations in, They're included in directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and hundreds of others that I'm sure you've heard of. Social media accounts as are great as well. For an example, if you have a Facebook page, right? On that Facebook business page, you would want to put your business name, address, and phone number on that Facebook business page, and that would count as one citation. So then you have Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and the list goes on and on and on, right? And so the idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you and your website and your business. And once Google sees you more often in these cats, which they already do, they'll rank you in that number one spot. That's why you're getting a good, decent amount of traffic flow, right? So let's just go over the 3 points that I had again. Once you get that content up, once you do get your website back up right here, but you get that website up and then you get that content of 1,500 to 2,000 words, you're putting in those keywords that I gave you examples of. And once you're getting those backlinks up, like I showed you right here, you're getting those backlinks up to outdo these people right here. You're winning that quote unquote popularity contest. You've got other websites linking back to your website. And then last but not least, which y'all are already doing a good job of, you get those citations up and you get those reviews up. Well, let's look at why Stain Concepts is actually, doing a little bit better than y'all and why it might be so profitable for you and your business. So we have Stain Concepts, right? They are the number one over there right here. We can see that they're the number one for the competition over in San Antonio, but we see that they are getting 415 people to their website monthly, just off of those points alone that I talked about, right? So let's say that 415 people are starting to visit your website, and let's say only 10% of those people actually pick up the phone and call. Let's say 40, right? Then let's say your team closes out only half of those, and that turns out to be 20. That's 20 new jobs a month just off of those points alone that I talked about, right? I'm not sure what y'all's profits are right now, but I would, guess that it would generate a pretty decent amount of revenue for the business and your pocket. Also, there are also many, many, many more keywords that you can use than right here. And the numbers, the organic traffic right here, the numbers are always higher, right? This is Ahrefs, just a tool that I'm using. I don't have Google's exact numbers, but the numbers are always higher. So on top of the 131 organic traffic that y'all are getting now, y'all are missing out on about 300 other people, just because, you have a good ranking right here, but your organic ranking is not going too well. So yeah, Will, that's what I do for a living, and I am making this video in hopes that it will start helping you generating more leads online and more revenue. If you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling the business, and feel free to reach out and I can help you with some more information, or we can talk about the goals of the business and I can do some research to find out exactly what could be realistic and what it might take to reach those goals. William, man, I do just ask that you would leave one line of feedback, whether something was unclear, whether something was great, or whether you wanted more information. Again, my name is Nick O'Neill and my cell phone is 832-728-9003, or just get back to me through my email that I'm sending this through, man. Feel free to reach out. My door is always open. I appreciate your time and I really hope that this video helped. Thank you.